on it being long. We're just going to chat. No
Yeah,
big
no
deal.
problem.
Awesome. Well, everyone, we just want to thank you for checking out Blast. We're doing a little artist spotlight tonight. And we have Mr. Mike. How do you pronounce your last name, sir?
Lanthier.
Lanthier.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Michael Lanthier, thank you so much for coming and talking with us tonight. Um, in short, who is Michael Lanthier?
Um, in short, right?
In short.
Yeah.
In short, well, I started playing music when I was maybe 8, 9 years old. I got my first guitar, which is actually this way, this guitar right here.
Okay.
They'll have. Um, and music was kind of an unintentional escape for me for my childhood. I was raised in a very, very abusive home,
Hmm.
and music was a place where at the time I probably didn't know it, but it let me forget about stuff as I was listening and playing and writing and things like that.
Nice.
Just kind of escape in it. Um, and then I was in the Army for 10 years and didn't have a whole lot of time, but did meet people I was in that were also musicians and played around. But really, I played music for almost 30 years of my life as a hobbyist. I never recorded anything, never really intended to do what I'm doing right now, even just talking to you guys. I just about 6 months ago, I ended up having a really 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 bad incident happen that involved alcohol. I had a big problem with alcohol when I got out of the Army, and I've been sober for over 6 months now. And
Awesome.
I started playing music. I bought a pretty simple software studio suite for my computer, and I just started playing and recording, and I've gotten kind of lost in it.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Al, you want to go ahead and ask him something?
Hey, thank you for sharing it with us.
Yes.
That's a very inspirational story. Um, we know that like music actually helps a lot of people in like a lot of different ways. So I'm glad that is helping you in your specific way.
Appreciate
Yeah. So, do you also, sing, or are you just a like phenomenal guitarist?
that. I can sing.
Okay.
I
Okay.
just I with like releasing music right now. I think that's like a a place of vulnerability. I don't know if I'm ready to have yet.
Okay.
I'm totally comfortable and accepting of what I play um, being critiqued,
Yeah.
Okay.
and and whether it's constructively or just mean-heartedly, like I'm thick-skinned about my playing and stuff.
Yeah.
I know my music is not for everybody. I know it's not.
And that's
Instrumental
fine.
guitar music
Mm-hmm.
is not what you're going to see in the charts. I know that.
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem with that, but I think if I started doing things lyrically and vocally right now,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that might be something where it might push the wrong buttons when I hear what people think about it.
Ah,
I got you. I got you.
you know,
I
we
understand.
can tell you that everyone's gonna have their opinion, but ultimately pursue your goal, and we're here to help you with that. So don't worry too much about the
Right.
naysayers.
Right. Well,
All right, go ahead.
go ahead.
No. You go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, what I was going to say, I actually was thinking about today. I guess what we might discuss and everything stuff you guys might ask me. It's really ironic because there's a couple things I thought about in terms of my music.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a musician, pretty famous mainstream musician, maybe a year or so ago, was on a podcast and pretty much said, guitar solos are dead. Like it's not guitar music, guitar focused music is just not gonna sell. And I thought to myself today, I'm playing music because of a guy who released music in 1967. I wasn't even alive. And I'm playing guitar because of him.
Who was that?
Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix. Gotcha. Okay.
And so to me, even though that may be true that in mainstream, it may not break in, I still think there's a lot of people that want to hear it. If I still want to listen to Jimi Hendrix instead of whatever the top 40 are on the charts today, there's got to be other people like me. Now, there may not be millions of other people like me, but there's got to be some other people like me that will appreciate what I do. And then the other thing I thought of today is really totally coincidental. I was on YouTube and I had a suggested video. I won't say who the artist was, but it was a very big, very contemporary pop R&B artist. Had 2 billion views.
Dang.
And I thought to myself, 1 in 4 people on Earth potentially have heard this. And I listened to it, and it was just okay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it wasn't good, and I'm not saying that this person hasn't sacrificed a lot, worked very hard to get to a point where 2 billion people are listening to their song.
We understand, trust me.
It was not what I would listen to today.
Right. No, we understand.
So
yeah, we understand completely.
So this is really why we made Blast, okay? So that we're not, artists are not just going to be mainstream. This is not, dictated by any record label people that are like, oh, we have to sound like so-and-so, so-and-so. You have to look like, so-and-so, so-and-so. No, be yourself, do what you do.
Yes. And
people are going to find you. If they like your music, they're going to listen to your music. They don't need it just because, it's, they're like radio stations not, playing it because people won't listen to it. People don't know what they won't listen to because they're not hearing it. Right. They don't know what they like because they are only listening to stuff that's on the radio.
Right. And somebody else is telling them they're supposed to.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So with you being, straight guitar soloist, you need Hendrix, Clapton, there are some great guitar heroes that are out there that like you just sit and just listen to guitar. Okay. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
But once they find you and they hear it, they're like, oh, okay, I like this.
Yeah.
They're going to want more. And
wow. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
That's one of the things I'm really excited about when I found you guys, which, by the way, I'll do shout out to DJ X Tech because I actually saw his interview. That's how I found you guys.
Oh, okay.
I kind of got in touch with him from off of Slaps with Distro Kid and all that stuff. But I saw his interview with you guys and I was like, man, I got to check it out. And one of the things that excites me is that I have, like, just as an example, I just Friday, I passed like 20,000 streams on Spotify, right?
Wow, okay. Congratulations.
But hold on though, here's the thing. Like, I'm exactly like I thought, wow, this is really cool. But then I'm thinking to myself, it's kind of meaningless because it's not a fan base. Right. It's just I got lucky and got put on some playlists. So random people all over the world are hearing it. But I have 8 followers and probably 6 of them are people I know.
Oh, wow.
So as soon as I fall off of those playlists, it's going to drop all the way back down, and maybe a few people are still listening. But that's why I'm really excited to work with you guys because I feel like this is going to be like it'll be like a community of people really trying to support each other. I think one of the great things too that I've found just in my short time dealing with other briefly and dealing with other like independent artists and even right now talking to you guys is it doesn't feel like some kind of competitive cutthroat thing.
Exactly.
It feels like everybody is trying to help each other stand up.
Yes.
And I really, really think that that's the way to do it. I mean, if people around me are succeeding, there's a good chance I'm going to feed into that and I'm going to succeed. If I'm just trying to step on everybody,
Yeah.
it's just, and I don't want to be a part of something like that. And it doesn't feel like that's what this is. It feels like this is the opposite of that. This is something where everybody is together trying to help each other achieve the same things.
Yeah. Let me tell you, Elliot and I have the intention of being hands-on-y. And I know that's necessarily a word, but you get me. We want to be a part of your life as you're a part of ours. It's a teamwork. There's no we're excelling and you're excelling your own way. We're doing it together. So when you succeed, we succeed. You know what I'm saying? So so not only do we have that kind of teamwork, we wanted it to feel like family. We have one guy that has 0 social media. 0.
I just signed up on Friday.
Okay.
I didn't have anything.
There you go. And he's already gotten an interview. He's got put on a website. He's got put on a magazine. And he still has 0 social media right now, but we're helping him with exposure.
Right.
And that's what it's about. They're like, he's about one of the most active hip hoppers we have right now. But at the same time, we were able to help him get to where he needs to go to, and we got an R&B guy that's blowing up, and we're helping him get there, and a female MC, and we got more and more trying to come in.
I've checked out a couple of the other artists. Yeah.
So, like I said, you said the key thing. There is no need for competition. All we're doing is promoting. There's no room for that, but we want to help everyone succeed. So that's definitely our main goal. And I love your music. Your song for me is Move. Love it.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah, that's been popular, like playing on slaps and stuff. People have liked it, which is really funny though, because if I'm being totally candid, it's like my least favorite of the songs that I.
Doesn't it happen that way?
Yeah.
It's always the song you don't care about that everyone loves.
Yeah, but thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, my pleasure.
So, have you done many live shows?
It's been 20 years, maybe.
Wow, really?
Yeah. I mean, when I was a teenager, I was very, very active in a band doing, and I say in a band, I don't mean, I mean a band doing open mic and playing bars and that kind of thing. Not really anything we made as far as income went right back into, the band, the equipment and stuff like that, but very regularly. And then a few things here and there when I was in the service. There, I had 2 pretty close friends who were musicians, and we played together. We did some stuff for just put together kind of makeshift shows while we were deployed every once in a while, stuff like that. But it's been a very, very long time since I've played in front of anybody.
Gotcha.
So let me ask you, do you have an actual band, or you use it all computer generated? You do everything?
Everything, yeah.
Are you actually playing instruments, or is it all computer generated?
The drum, I make all the drums digitally.
Okay.
But I can play. I don't have room. I've got at any given time. I have three kids between me and 2 exes and my girlfriend. So, and I live in a 1,000 square foot house. At any given time, there's 5 people. There's no room for a drum kit. I do play, but no, everything that I've done so far, I digitally make all the drums. I play guitar. I play bass for it. Yet everything else is digital.
Okay.
Also, happy Father's Day, by the way. Also,
thank you, and happy Father's Day to you.
Both of us.
Too.
Yeah, both of us. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Sir. Both dads.
I appreciate you guys taking time too on Father's Day. Thank you.
That's all good, my man. Go ahead, Al.
So where are you originally from, and where do you stay now?
Originally, I'm from Colorado.
Okay.
I was born and raised in central Colorado, near Denver, Fort Collins area. And then, after that, I bounced around all over the world for 10 years in the military.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually in New Jersey now, of all places.
Jersey,
Yeah.
stand up.
My second ex, when we split up, she moved back here, and our daughter was only 3 at the time. So it just made a lot more sense for co-parenting and everything to be close. My son was already old enough to fly by himself and stuff like that, so it just made more sense to be out here. So,
which part of Jersey? Because I'm actually from Union.
Okay, I'm in southern New Jersey, like Tuckerton, Little Lake,
Paulsboro.
Probably a little south of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a good friend in Paulsboro. Okay.
But yeah, I've been here for 7 years, and people tell me places that are like an hour away from me. I don't know what they're talking about.
Say nothing's hour away.
So, man, we appreciate you being so transparent and sharing because, we have a lot of people that have had a past, like we all do.
Right.
But hearing people's victory of getting through it, as well as music being the catalyst to help them to change, it's important. And we want to know, we want to bring encouragement and let people know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You may not see it, but there is. And that's what we're all about, trying to bring positivity, encouragement, and a place of solace if you can, whatever type of music that it is.
Yep.
So let me ask you this. So we call our crew, or everyone that's a part of Blast, the Blast Nation. What would you like to share with Blast Nation in your own words?
Oh, man.
You can share whatever you want.
I thought I was already put on the spot. Well, I mean, look, like you said, transparency. I'm an open book. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up, like I said, I was raised actually in a cult.
Mm-hmm.
Sexually abused, physically abused for like 15 years of my life.
Wow.
I joined the Army. Went through a lot of traumas in there. 6 of my very close friends killed in combat.
Wow.
Became an alcoholic, an addict. And in November, right before Thanksgiving, I tried to kill myself. And now 7 months later, almost 8 months later, I feel better than I ever have in my life.
That's good.
And music has been like one of the key elements to that happening. It's just been an absolute, it's like rediscovering what my passion in life is. After so many years of not making time for it because I wanted to drink or I wanted to do this or that or whatever it was I wanted to do, that I didn't make time for music. And now that I'm making time for music again, it's like my life is just everything just falling in place like it's supposed to with everything around me.
Great,
wow.
Great.
Bro, we appreciate you just being who you are. And that's what we always want, you to just be who you are. Elliot and myself, we are here to help you. If there's anything that you happen to need during this journey, you got our emails, you got my cell phone. So by all means, reach out to us.
I
Do you have
appreciate
anything to share, Elliot?
Definitely. Well, like I said, thank you for everything, for like sharing all of that. But I have one lighthearted question for you, okay?
Yeah, we should probably lighten it up, right?
Yeah. Tell me something that that we would never, ever think about you. I mean, like never. I mean, something that is outlandish. Like you're like, you know what?
Oh, I got it. I got you.
What you got?
I build Legos.
You build Legos?
Build Legos. Yeah.
You are a Lego. Okay.
You're a Lego maker, literally.
Yeah.
Man, I can't build anything on a Lego. So what have you built?
Oh, I buy like every Lego made.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that is good. That is good. Yep, I would have never thought it.
Yeah, that was
We're
awesome.
a 38-year-old man playing with Legos.
Hey man, hey, we are both me, Troy, we are both comic book fans. So we would actually sit here on the phone going like back and forth about comic book cartoons, comic book movies. I'm talking about right now.
Right
You
now,
know,
yeah.
I'm talking about today. We would still say, "Hey, man, did you check out blah blah blah?" Like, dude,
Guilty.
Yeah, I got some nerd in me.
Oh
hey,
man, we got it bad.
there's nothing wrong with a little nerd. Nothing wrong with a
Well,
little nerd.
I'm holding on to youth as much as I can.
Hey, it's
Yes,
why
sir.
you try harder the further away from it you get, I think.
Exactly. It's crazy stuff. Well, again, Michael, thank you for your time. We appreciate this moment of chatting with you, and it will not be the last. Trust and believe. We're going to check on you and see how your progress is going. So thank you so much for your time.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, Mike.
Have a good night, guys.
All right, have a good
Later.
one.